Most Americans believe that the media have a liberal bias, and the Media Research Center proves it every day. The Media Research Center, America's media watchdog. Good afternoon. It's Monday, December 20th, 2010. I'm Eric Scheiner with Right Now on CNSNews.com. Here's some of what we're working on for you today. President Barack Obama this week is expected to clear the way for gays to serve openly in the military. But the new law won't go into effect immediately, and there's some unanswered questions remaining. How soon the policy will be implemented, will it be accepted by the troops, and could it hamper the military in Afghanistan and Iraq? Senator James Inhofe said on Friday that he agrees with the assessment of Marine Commandant General James Amos that repealing the ban on homosexuals in the military could cost the lives of Marines.
I think what General Amos had to do is put the lives of his Marines above his response to the president, and that is something that is almost unheard of. I'm so proud of General Amos for having that statement.
Chris Johnson and the CNS News team bring you continuing coverage on this issue. And it's almost like a cop show, but no, it's not a new law enforcement television program. There does seem to be a lot to be said about environmental justice, however, lately. At an all-day White House conference on environmental justice last week, Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano announced that her department is creating a new task force to battle the effects of climate change on domestic security operations, with the Climate Change and Adaptation Task Force. The task force will be addressing specific questions, including how can we focus on how climate change is going to affect our rural citizenry, including those who live along our borders, both northern and southern. Will that question be answered? Brady Howell's story has the details. And there's more on climate change. The U.S. Special Envoy for Climate Change at the State Department. Yeah, that's a real position. And it's one that claims that we can't expect China to drastically reduce their carbon emissions because they have a growing economy.
Given when countries, whether it's China or India or others, are growing at 6, 8, 10%, you can't slam the brakes on completely and say you've got to be making absolute reductions tomorrow. It couldn't work.
That's Todd Stern, the U.S. Special Envoy for Climate Change. Nicholas Balassi had more on what he had to say in his report. And if you'd like to receive a special envoy of information, well, just click around right now on CNSNews.com.